You guys are flying. You're going over 100 miles an hour down the metro.
I please get a warrant. Please. But if I was a cop and a person told me, I'll be like, I might have slapped him like, and I want to give you.
I don't want to slap
so get bad. But you told me that your license, you just got your license back. I ain't gonna get your license.
I seen one too many bodies.
I promise I won't do it again.
I seen one too many bodies, man. You know how many of those
Young Thug has been making terrible decisions right now, not only breaking his probation and his lyrics, but also exposing a woman police officer. Due to this, the feds are revoking his probation.
What Young Thug did to have this is how you know this 4 p.m. is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is gonna be like, oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit.
Right.
Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictment's gonna come down.
Due to this, the news wrote, the state of Georgia has filed a motion to revoke Young Thug's probation and send him back to jail. As on top of it, they're gonna be using his recent lyrics against him, where Young Thug raps in the song Money on Money, these guys telling for nothing, and I gotta be the one calling them friends. Where he would diss Gun.
Man, Young Thug lasts for about 2-3 months. 2-3 months, and they already back on. You feel me? He might as well just, you know what I'm saying, just, I don't even know. But I knew it was coming though. You know what I'm saying? Because they were going for him too hard. They made that man spend a lot of money trying to stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying? In prison. And now look, it's crazy.
For snitching out of the YSL Rico trial and then speak about it in an interview.
I just like to help people, you know.
Right.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
It also didn't help that Young Thug just tweeted, if you are a rapper and you're a rat, you just gotta go gospel, twin. This went viral online because of one person's reply. They tweeted, you are literally not even legally allowed to rap about gangster stuff anymore, bro. You go do gospel. This gathered 100,000 likes and 3 million views, but unfortunately with how viral it went, it got the police attention, which is then when the news wrote, Young Thug's legal trouble continues to bother him. Atlanta police target him well after being released from jail.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. It feels targeted. It don't feel like, you know, he really doing nothing wrong. It just feel like, it's like, we ain't get you the first time, but we gonna get you this time. And then when they violate him, y'all already know that's a whole different ball game. I mean, I think you can get lawyers and stuff like that to try to fight the case with you, but at the same time, you gonna do something. You feel me? And Thug was in there for a good minute just trying to beat, you know, the RICO charge.
Fans' reaction to those lyrics read, I'm sorry, but there's no way Young Thug stays out of jail while also being a rapper. The lyrics you need to use to keep fans engaged on songs breaks his probation every single time. Academics already predicted this all happening over 7 months ago. When it was announced, Academics speaks on Young Thug getting released, but he says the stipulations are a setup for the court to put Young Thug back into jail, explaining how it's all a setup for Thug to eventually fail his 15 years of probation, then be sentenced to 20 years in prison without a trial.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations.
Right.
The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. He's always gonna talk about him and he's doing his thing.
So at the end of the day, they just want you to stop rapping. They want you to go on back to live a normal life. You know what I'm saying? Survive off that little money. Once you go broke after them 15 years, we'll catch Thug at McDonald's.
they might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, me, it's like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about the game. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that child at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug was not that weight, so we're happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.
But this is then when the Fed's real plan on what they're going to do about Young Thug was leaked. As it was announced, Wack 100 says he has 2 hours of footage of Gunna telling on Young Thug in an interrogation room, making many believe the Feds are going to be getting ready for another YSL case.
Hey Gunna, listen, I'm putting it together. I'm gonna give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours,
Dang.
5 hours, 6
That's
hours,
crazy.
1 hour. I don't know. I'm gonna give you
That's
some time.
crazy
though,
work.
Gunna. For you to go ahead on and confess to the world about all the telling you did. You know that interrogation? Yeah. Guess who got it? 2 hours? Boy, you was in it. You was sitting there talking more than Hurricane Katrina. The only thing he did wrong was let him record him. You know what I'm talking about.
As the fans investigated through the Fed files and they found all of the unused evidence against Young Thug, plus all of the new probation violation evidence was in an updated file, meaning they're getting ready to use it, and I'm about to share it with you right now. They have on record in quote, Young Thug was released for 1 week. He then tweeted, Wham, let's drop one on these rats, with the name Wham referring to Lil Baby, as Young Thug dissed Gunna 1 week into being released. Lil Baby responded to Young Thug on Instagram saying, we should. The following day later, Thug tweeted, Gunna, stop acting like we're friends on the internet, I don't know you. This got the attention of Gunna and his brother, where Gunna's brother replied, trust and believe the feeling is mutual. Later on that night, Young Thug linked up with T.I., posting on an Instagram story where Thug clearly says that he is home and that he did it the right way, sneak dissing Gunna once again.
Hey man, what you gotta tell these people? Back, Jack. You feel me? You did. Hey man, ain't no cap in it. No cap in my right. You feel what I'm saying? Right way. It's time. Right way, man. You feel what I'm saying? Right way. Yeah, that way. Yeah. And go tell that.
Letting Gunna know that Thug did it the right way out. T.I. even took Young Thug's side. Fans were spamming Young Thug to stop the trolling and dissing towards Gunna, as it won't legally end well for him, as his probation is very strict. But later on that night, Young Thug didn't care. He would hop in the studio flexing his jewelry, looking happy to be home.
Yeah, that's some pounds, Pete. No way, Pete. Go on, pound. Go on, pound. Go on, bag. Yeah, bag.
But the trolling, it would not end here. Academics would just so happen to get information that Young Thug was making several calls in jail to other rappers, telling them all to avoid Gunna.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give up.
But the thing is, I don't even think that's true, because it was already being publicized that that's what he was doing. So I don't even think that, I mean, you would have to put that out there before the internet, you know what I'm saying? Instagram, TikTok, you know what I'm saying? And shoot, the internet investigators, you feel me? Because people gonna put two and two together. So we already, you know what I'm saying, kind of knew that, you feel me? When the trial was going on, it was obvious, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things was, you know, being spoken on that shouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying, and especially when he took that deal, you feel me? Yeah, we already knew. Thug just, you know what I'm saying, passed it around up in his circle. But everybody else already knew that's watching, you feel me, that's looking, you know what I'm saying, from the outside in. We knew what was going on.
If you believe me, that's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers that just won't call their names.
Right.
Just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out, they're chilling away. Thug got out, Gunna kinda hot.
It was over with.
It ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna, but
As fans would be quick to point out, who would just randomly leak this to DJ Academics? Fans believe it was Thug wanting the information out in the public, but he legally just couldn't say it himself due to his probation. So with Young Thug doing continuous disses and trolling towards Gunna, Gunna finally responded. He did so throughout his lawyer, where he would say, "I was Gunna's attorney, but I am not speaking on his behalf. This long post is solely to set out the truth. Gunna did not cooperate and did nothing and said nothing to affect Young Thug's case."
Yeah. This right here. You feel me? This one everybody knew. No matter what. This one everybody knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
He spent 8 months in jail and he was released in December 2022 after entering an Alford plea. Gunna's plea deal was not and could not be used in Thug's trial. He wasn't even named as a witness. He received a 5-year suspended sentencing with no reporting, no travel restrictions, and no living restrictions.
And Gunna wasn't even he wasn't even the main artist or the main character, you know what I'm saying, at this time. I mean, I feel like Gunna got more play once he done came, you know what I'm saying, from jail and things like that. I remember when he came into the scene, but it was like, you know, he didn't miss songs and things like that. But I mean, I feel like his name and his rating went up since this right here. Me personally.
And last of all, no probation. Over the last 2 years, from media reports, he has performed from all around the world, achieved international fame and recognition, and earned millions of dollars. Conversely, Thug went to trial and eventually pled guilty in Nolo after spending 30 months in jail. He received 15 years probation with reporting conditions and is not even allowed to live in Atlanta. Those that have and continue to badmouth Gunna, get over it. This caused a major back and forth between YSL fans and Gunna fans, which is when a tweet went viral reading, "Once you'll learn the effects of Gunna snitching in that YSL trial, then you'll realize why Thug and Baby will never be cool with him again. Go learn." Which is when an evidence file was linked to the back and forth. And I'm about to teach you it all right now, as it's very bad. The Atlanta police wrote, "The head of Georgia's PD Council's unit says the office is preparing to defend against a potential Fort PF RICO," with the official paperwork name-dropping Lil Baby's name. But what's even scarier is at the court hearing today, the police even mentioned new evidence. An investigator wrote, "An investigator is on the stand. We are listening to a wiretap call. Someone mentioned Lil Baby had tickets on people's head. This means Lil Baby placed money on people to be dealt with, similar to Lil Durk's M for Hire."
Like, come on, bro, you know what's in the law. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? Ain't like that, man. Got tickets on a lot of these folks.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who's that said that about tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by a price? What do you mean on somebody's head? What's that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested? And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had one to have.
And y'all know who Dominique Jones is, right? If I ain't mistaken, that is Lil Baby real name. So I think eventually, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, you know, put it in the universe, but I think eventually they probably gonna come for Lil Baby too. And look, I'm just gonna throw something out there, right? Even though I know Thug ain't going that route, he ain't taking that route. I believe he gonna keep his mouth closed up. But what if he had to, you know what I'm saying, get Lil Baby enough? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he gonna do it, but what if they might try to, you know what I'm saying? They might try to flip him straight up.
People harm.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
This resulted in rappers quickly reacting. Snoop Dogg even tweeted, "First Young Thug, now Lil Baby, is being played by that Atlanta DA. Y'all
Right.
rappers be careful out there." As the news wrote, Lil Baby has been taken into county jail for questioning on the passing of Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. Police questioned why he closed Fort PF after the crime took place.
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two teen-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets, pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Little Baby to come buy my tacos up.
As ultimately, this is a little bit of Lil Baby's fault. It was announced, Lil Baby reveals he ended his record label Fort PF to avoid it being labeled as a street team, as the man closed his street team during a police investigation.
Right. Party's full had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all shit that be going on, and I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first.
Man, you knew that. You know what it was, man. Look at him. That boy got capped in his rap. That boy know exactly what's going on, man. But sometimes, you know, you gotta smarten up, man. So he trying to wisen up. He's smarting up. Is it too late? I don't know, man. We gonna keep on paying attention to it, though. You feel me?
So I never would've went that route, but I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't. Right. Like if I got any kind of control of, hey, we gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police. No, it's just period. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
But what's even crazier is that DJ Academics called it again. He revealed on stream while showing the evidence file of Fort PF on a new RICO document, the same one YSL was on, almost like they're just going down the list.
I've heard 2 of them. Like I've heard the 2 of them. They're like, yo, these are gonna go in first, then these are going first. I've heard the names. And I don't know if I should say it. Again, I got nothing to do with no investigation for nothing, whatever, but these are top rappers. Well, one's a top rapper. The other one, matter of fact, I'll do the segment without saying the name. I'll just say this. I believe you know who the obvious name is. They're in Atlanta. They go by three letters. They've been popping. One of the top, I would say, 3 rappers in the game.
As Academics would then even go into further detail, where it's clear as day a massive RICO charge is coming his way.
I'm gonna tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fonnie Willis started targeting YSL, Fonnie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug. She got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were gonna get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Von died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we won't get Dirk eventually.
All right.
Doing the math?
Yeah.
You see why Lil Baby is moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county, state watch.
But it's very important to know the official police record on what they'll be charging Lil Baby with, as Young Thug and Gunna get tied into it. It first reads, the Atlanta Police Department are calling out Lil Baby, saying his actions led to the passing of 2 individuals last summer. During a press conference on Wednesday, the Atlanta PD announced 7 arrests have been made in connection to the passing of Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. Major Ralph stated the incidents were a part of an incident that happened at a Lil Baby music video last May, where 3 people were injured, while also strongly saying this team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable, referring to Lil Baby.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang ultimately took his life. Gang was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
I'm just saying though. I agree with that. But at the same time, like, how you gonna tell somebody where they can go? And y'all letting them, you know, running like that. You know what I'm saying? But real talk, how you gonna tell somebody where they can go, man? You a rapper, you making money, you making videos, woo. You know what I'm saying? What you mean I can't go? That don't even make sense, man. But rest in peace to the two little boys that passed away, man, for sure.
And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Yeah, they come.
As Lil Baby recorded a music video on an ops block outside of a taco shop. The same lady that was featured on the news ended up telling the ops that Lil Baby were there. She posted on her Facebook, Lil Baby's at her taco shop, 3 cars deep, recording a music video.
Where y'all at? We over here kicking. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. We don't know how we do it, that slapping taco. Baby, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, cause you already know how we doing this slapping tacos, baby.
As according to police, the ops weren't even aware Lil Baby was there filming. It was actually her Facebook video that got the attention, making them all pull up with firearms. But what's scary is the feds are blaming Lil Baby. As according to the Whack 100 video I shared earlier, he claims that Gunna was in the interrogation room for 2 hours. Fans believe that he shared information about Lil Baby's crimes to also help himself get released, as Lil Baby got arrested.
I need 20 bands. Call his number for me. Hey, security, the black guy. Call his number for me.
20 bands. I would have went over there, called him for you, put the phone up to you, and then would have went to jail behind it. 20 bands. Yeah, that phone call would have definitely been made when nobody had stopped me. We would, you know what I'm saying, would have been like one of the movies running through that mug. Get out of here, move. Boy, I taught you the phone. All that is over with, for sure. 20 bands, yes sir, I would have did it.
They locking me up for a but I got license. Security, I ain't getting 200 bands a year. I swear to God, security. I ain't getting 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, ladies, my check leave at 19. Nah, check me good. I gotta in my nuts. Check me good. You on the camera? I gotta in my nuts. Check me good. I gotta. Y'all let me that crush. That's a big day.
Do you believe Gunna had any part in this? Comment down below what you think and leave a like on the video if you're a fan of Young.
I don't know, man. I mean, he allegedly he done took down, you know what I'm saying, one of the biggest rappers, man, we done known for a long time, which is Young Thug. And quite frankly, I think he can do it again. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. You feel me? Y'all get in them comments, man, and let me know what's going on. But this is Jack Potts reaction, and until next video, I'm out.